If you find yourself viewing this message today, your spiritual guardians carry a special communication for you. Archangel Michael declares, an individual will reach out to you and deliver us. This revelation might appear intriguing or somewhat enigmatic, yet it carries excitement and eager expectation. You may not completely comprehend what these letters represent at this moment, but have faith that they form part of a magnificent blessing destined to arrive in your life. During times when we receive such prophetic or celestial messages, we might experience urgency to uncover precisely what will transpire. However, Archangel Michael advises you to stay peaceful and receptive, even when you cannot envision who might contact you or what they wish to communicate. Remember that heavenly beings operate through divine and occasionally unexpected methods. Your responsibility involves preparing your spirit for a fresh chapter filled with possibilities. This pledge of an incoming call may represent an actual occurrence, but it could also symbolize a universal message. When angels mention receiving something through communication, it encompasses more than your telephone ringing. It can indicate that renewed energy, concepts, and breakthroughs are approaching your existence. Perhaps you have been anticipating transformation or have felt immobilized in particular aspects of life. Archangel Michael's direction reveals that your requests for understanding and freedom are receiving responses. The statement an individual will reach out to you serves as a reminder to remain prepared for what destiny has planned. Don't allow uncertainties or concerns to eclipse the potential of this communication. Approach every day with a receptive spirit and readiness to embrace what the sacred realms present before you. The angels express enthusiasm for your upcoming journey. Remember that Archangel Michael represents strength, safeguarding, and steadfast guidance. You can invoke his presence whenever anxiety attempts to surface or when uncertainty clouds your thoughts. If your mind begins overwhelming you with questions such as who will contact me or what precisely is ST, ground yourself in understanding that Archangel Michael consistently seeks your ultimate welfare. He has selected this moment to provide a distinct indication that something significant and potentially transformative approaches. All you must do is maintain living faith. Even when barriers appear along your journey, remind yourself that you are never alone. Celestial beings stand alongside you, gently supporting and directing your steps toward renewed opportunities and concealed blessings. This represents a cosmic invitation to develop bravery, deepen trust, and believe in the wonder of divine timing. Take a moment now to center yourself in tranquil surroundings. Release any apprehension about future events and simply breathe. Envision a comforting radiance surrounding you, courtesy of Archangel Michael. Allow that illumination to quiet your thoughts, comfort your heart, and bring clarity to your perception. Within that glowing presence, you may begin sensing that this telephone conversation or message already waits on the horizon, and that the S about to be unveiled connects to something you've prayed for or silently hoped would materialize. Whether it involves employment opportunities, restored relationships, or fresh inspiration, trust that the angels have arranged this to help you enter the next phase of your divine calling. Embrace this serene moment and declare your readiness for all wonderful things approaching your way. Sometimes you might feel that you've requested universal guidance without receiving responses, but angels work through subtle means. Archangel Michael assures you that every genuine prayer receives attention. This telephone conversation or its symbolic significance serves as your sign that the mechanisms of divine movement are now active. You might not perceive every element of the puzzle yet, but remaining alert to signs and synchronicities will help you notice gentle universal nudges. If particular names repeatedly appear or specific thoughts consistently emerge, pay attention. These represent hints from your angels guiding you toward the correct path or person. Although the message about someone contacting you with ST may seem puzzling, remain patient. Archangel Michael invites complete trust in the unfolding process, knowing that revelation arrives at precisely the appropriate time. Divine timing can sometimes challenge acceptance because we often feel pressured by personal deadlines. Yet Archangel Michael assures you that the highest good unfolds in perfect harmony with your soul's preparedness. If you've yearned for breakthrough news or awaited particular developments, you may feel restless. Still, the angels encourage placing faith in the greater plan. They observe the timeline from an elevated vantage point, ensuring all necessary elements align before the final puzzle piece falls into place. This approaching call represents more than mere information, it symbolizes an energy transformation in your life. The ST you're destined to receive might even become a catalyst for broader change. Trust that angels orchestrate the optimal scenario, so when this divine moment arrives, you'll be prepared emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. When you learn about a forthcoming event like someone calling, it's natural to fill your mind with scenarios, expectations, and theories. While healthy anticipation can be beneficial, Archangel Michael encourages remaining grounded. Use this time to focus on self-care, spiritual development, and inner contemplation. Ask yourself whether any unresolved worries or lingering fears remain that you've hesitated to address. The more you clear emotional debris, the more space you create for divine blessings. You don't need to strain figuring out every detail of what the S might be. Instead, concentrate on elevating your energy to match the positive vibrations heading your direction. Engage in simple acts of kindness, whether toward yourself or others, to raise your frequency. Angels often speak of how loving actions attract more love and miracles into our lives. Many people wonder why angels communicate through signs or riddles instead of stating messages plainly. Archangel Michael reminds us that part of our soul growth involves learning to trust and decode these signs. If we always received complete pictures without effort, we might miss lessons hidden in the journey. By seeking and discovering, we nurture our spiritual senses. The angels present us as a form of cosmic gift, encouraging you to open your heart, step into faith, and embrace divine partnership. In doing so, you become more attuned to subtle signals around you. When the call or message arrives, you'll recognize its deeper significance and be ready to receive it wholeheartedly. Know that each step, every clue, is designed to strengthen your bond with the angelic realm and ignite fresh hope in your daily life. Archangel Michael also wants to remind you that you possess power to influence your own destiny. While angels can offer signs, protection, and comfort, you must take action in your physical reality to bring about desired changes. If the thought of a phone call brings excitement or even slight apprehension, acknowledge those emotions and transform them into motivation. Let that anticipation inspire you to address any life areas that need rearrangement. Clean up clutter, revisit your goals, or make gestures of forgiveness where needed. By doing so, you invite the energy of readiness. After all, receiving a gift, whether material or spiritual, is easier when our hearts and surroundings are prepared. With Archangel Michael by your side, you can begin taking decisive, positive steps toward your next great unfolding. You may wonder why Archangel Michael specifically highlights a phone call. Communication is a powerful bridge between people, and a call can symbolize direct connection, authenticity, and purposeful information sharing. In the modern era, we rely heavily on electronic messages, social media updates, and texts, which can sometimes feel disconnected. A phone call, however, often brings a personal touch. Hearing someone's voice can convey warmth, sincerity, and real-time interaction. Perhaps there is a person out there, guided by angels, who is meant to deliver precisely what you need right now. This might be an answer to your prayers, a golden opportunity, or a simple conversation that brings incredible relief. Angels use everyday channels like phone calls to remind us that the miraculous can flow through the most ordinary methods. By staying open, you remain receptive to blessings that arrive disguised as daily occurrences. Keep in mind that Archangel Michael works alongside your guardian angels, forming a united team committed to your wellness, progress, and fulfillment. They communicate not just through words but also through intuition, visions, signs, and sometimes that quiet inner voice you hear when you're alone with your thoughts. Paying attention to subtle cues will help you feel more synchronized with the angelic plan. If you sense a sudden burst of optimism or notice repetitive symbols in your daily life, consider these angelic whispers. They might be preparing you for the day or moment when you finally pick up that phone and hear words that carry profound impact. This can be a gentle reminder that in life's hustle, the best opportunities often arise when we make space for the miraculous and hold on to faith even when the future seems uncertain. If you're starting to feel a surge of expectation, let it guide you rather than overwhelm you. We often magnify worries, but Archangel Michael wants you to magnify hope. When your heart brims with positivity, you naturally begin drawing more beneficial experiences into your life. Keep picturing the moment your phone rings and you hear the voice bearing S. This doesn't mean obsessing over details but rather cultivating quiet assurance that good news is on its way. In the meantime, continue nurturing yourself. Engage in activities that feed your spirit, reading uplifting books, spending time in nature, or meditating for a few minutes daily. Do small things that make you smile, because angels delight in seeing your joy. Remember, the universe orchestrates events in precise ways. The right call will come at the right time, delivering just the blessing you need. When Archangel Michael says someone is going to call and give you ST, it's also a lesson in the power of readiness. Being ready isn't just about having your phone nearby, it's about aligning your mind and emotions with acceptance. Sometimes the greatest blocks in our lives are the doubts we harbor deep within ourselves. Ask yourself if you truly believe in your worthiness to receive divine gifts. If you catch yourself thinking you're unworthy or not special enough, gently correct that thought. Every person on this earth is precious, and angels want to see everyone flourish. You are not created to live in lack or self-doubt. Take Archangel Michael's words to heart. You are deserving of new beginnings, of second chances, and of revelations that light your path forward. Keep reaffirming this truth as you prepare for the arrival of something wonderful. Archangel Michael also invites you to celebrate life's small confirmations even before that major call comes in. You might notice tiny signals of progress or uplifting moments that remind you blessings are near. Perhaps an old friend reaches out just to check on you, maybe you have a positive conversation with a coworker, or receive unexpected praise. Acknowledge these subtle encouragements because they pave the way for the more significant message. The ST could be anything that fuels your spirit, an inspiring talk, a creative idea, financial assistance, or even heartfelt support in times of difficulty. The specifics aren't as crucial as the overall truth that angels want to deliver grace and goodness to your door. Stay vigilant, keep your head up, and realize that each day you're moving closer to the miracle you've been quietly anticipating. It can be helpful to remember times in your life when something unexpected turned out to be a blessing. Perhaps a chance meeting led to a cherished friendship, or a random opportunity initiated a whole new career path. These instances are not mere coincidences, they're divine interventions coordinated for your highest benefit. Archangel Michael wants you to reflect on those moments to build a reservoir of trust. Recognize that the same divine intelligence that orchestrated past miracles is still active and looking out for you today. If you've endured struggles or heartbreak, view them as stepping stones that shaped your resilience and fueled your prayers. Your angels saw every tear, heard every plea, and now they're responding with this promise: someone is going to call and give you something that might renew your sense of wonder. By recalling past blessings, you affirm that the universe is indeed loving and generous. As you wait for this call, consider the idea of co-creation. Spiritual guidance goes hand in hand with human action. If angels are signaling that an important call is coming, how can you prepare in your daily life? Could you take steps to resolve old conflicts or tie up loose ends so that you're ready to move forward without baggage? Maybe there's a big dream you've been toying with but hesitating to pursue. Let the excitement of this upcoming blessing propel you to take at least one small step each day toward your goals. Write down what you want to manifest, visualize it vividly, and give thanks in advance for the guidance that's on the way. Every effort you make, combined with angelic support, becomes a powerful formula for manifestation. Remember, you are not passively awaiting a miracle, you are an active participant in creating it. Sometimes people fear that if they anticipate good news, they'll jinx it. But Archangel Michael assures you that positive expectation doesn't attract disappointment, it sets a welcoming space for blessings. If a negative thought pops up, see it as a passing cloud rather than a permanent storm. Observe it but don't latch onto it. Remind yourself of the divine promise, someone is going to call and share something meaningful. Counter self-doubt with affirmations of trust and love. Each time you resist doubt, you strengthen your spiritual resolve. Angels understand that human minds wander to worst-case scenarios, and they surround you with compassion for these moments. Yet they also encourage you to bring yourself gently back to hope. Doing so allows you to remain open to the infinite possibilities God and the angels can bestow, and in this openness, you'll discover not just a call but a new perspective on life itself. Archangel Michael's presence is also about courage. Whenever you feel afraid of what might or might not happen, remember that Michael is often depicted with a sword of light, cutting through the darkness of fear. This means you have access to divine bravery in every situation. You don't have to face the unknown alone. Whether you're anxious about finances, relationships, or personal growth, you can call upon Michael's energy to envelop you in protection. Visualize a bright light pouring into your heart and flowing through your entire being, dissolving any sense of panic. This upcoming call is not meant to bring distress but to elevate you. Let that thought anchor you. Fear usually arises when we doubt the goodness of life, so reaffirm the goodness waiting in your future. Each day, focus on small acts of courage, speaking kindly to yourself, taking new opportunities, or learning from small mistakes. Be mindful that angels appreciate gratitude even before you witness the miracle. Offer thanks for what you trust is coming. Say a simple prayer, I thank you, Archangel Michael, for orchestrating this call and the SN to receive. I open my heart to welcome this blessing in perfect timing. Speaking words of gratitude attracts more reasons to be thankful. It shifts your energy from lack to abundance, from worry to peace. This shift is vital because it resonates with the higher vibrational realm where angels operate. When you're in a state of gratitude, you're essentially tuning your frequency to the station where miracles occur, and that's precisely where you want to be as you await this phone call. This posture of thankfulness nurtures your spirit, reminding you that life is full of gifts waiting to be unveiled at the best possible moment. At this point, you might feel an urge to guess who might be calling or what the ST stands for. That curiosity is natural, but Archangel Michael suggests you hold space for mystery. Allow the angels to surprise you in the most delightful ways. In our rush to know the details, we sometimes overlook the magic of unfolding. This is like reading the last page of a book before immersing in the story. Trust the divine author to narrate your journey perfectly. If your logical mind nags for exact answers, gently tell yourself that it's okay not to have all the specifics. Focus on the essence, an angelic promise that you're about to be blessed. This is a chance to relax into the flow of spiritual guidance. As you hold on to this sense of wonder, each day becomes a stepping stone toward that pivotal moment of receiving a cherished gift. Continue to deepen your connection with the angels in small yet meaningful ways. You might choose to light a candle and sit quietly for a few minutes, inviting Archangel Michael to draw near, or you could write a letter to your guardian angels expressing your hopes, fears, and gratitude. However you choose to reach out, do it from the heart. The more sincere you are, the more potent your dialogue with the angelic realm becomes. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Sometimes angelic messages come through dream imagery or subtle feelings that linger when you wake up. If something stands out, a color, a name, or a scenario, ask Archangel Michael for clarity. Day by day, you'll notice your awareness sharpening. You'll become more receptive to messages, more attuned to divine nudges, and more certain of your path. When the call finally comes, you might experience a rush of emotion, excitement, relief, or maybe even disbelief. Remember, Archangel Michael has given you advance notice so you can handle this blessing with wisdom and gratitude. Take a breath, ground yourself, and open your heart to what the other person is saying. Whether the S arrives as an opportunity, support, or a spark of illumination, treat it as the sacred offering it is. This is your angel's way of not only delivering what you need but also reminding you that you are deeply loved and guided. If for any reason the conversation doesn't go exactly how you expected, don't let disappointment take root. Angels may still be weaving strands of destiny behind the scenes. Hold on to the faith that even seemingly small encounters can evolve into something bigger later on. After you've received the call, maintain a spirit of openness because blessings often come in waves. One gift can lead to another, and soon you find yourself embraced by a flow of divine generosity.